One of the things that's interesting about this award is that, I'm kind of at the end of my career. So instead of a junior achievement, it's more of a senior achievement. But thank you anyway. Well, I'm a structural engineer by training. I went to University of New Mexico, got a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and a master's degree in structural engineering. I'm a native of Albuquerque. I've probably lived here longer than 98% of the people who live here now. So welcome. It's good to have you here. The company that I started was Chavez. It was started in 1980. We did Isotopes Park. That's probably the highest profile project. We did the Mesa project out at Sandia, which is the largest construction project they've had out there. And if you're ever flying out of here in an airplane, you see this telescope up on top of the mountain. We did that one. Somebody asked me once why I became an engineer, and I said because I like mowing lawns. Well, what I like is that you put effort into it. At the end of the day, you can see the results. When I was younger, I just was trying to stay out of trouble. I was one of those kids that in grade school, they put me right in front of the teacher's desk so they could reach me with a ruler and get my attention. So I really didn't have a whole lot of aspirations. But I was raised by parents that had such great faith in me. They convinced me that I could do anything I wanted. I was born and raised on South Broadway, went to St. Francis, and then high school at St. Mary's. And when I got out, went to the University of New Mexico and just went to see what would happen. And I fell in love with the math. And they had an open house where they had all this big equipment that contractors use. And I walked around and looked, I said, this is cool, I want to play with this stuff. I had an opportunity to get a full ride scholarship to UNM. And all I needed was a signature of my math and science teacher. And she told me she would not ruin her reputation by signing that. And when I got my master's degree, I almost called her up and said, come on down to my graduation. And I thought, no. she'll just claim that she goaded me into it. The advice I would give kids today seems to change every year, but it always kind of focuses back in on be aware of the opportunities that are in front of you. Anything's possible. There's real value in what you're learning here in school, and it makes anything possible in your life. When you get out of college, if you put away $100 a month, by the time you're 65, you'll have $1 million. And an example like that, I think would have helped me realize I don't have to think about what I'm going to do tomorrow or how do I fill out my timesheet this week. I've got a goal down the road that I should be taking care of too. And it's easy to take care of when you start early. I wish somebody had given me that advice when I was younger. First of all, I'd like to thank Junior Achievement for this award, for this opportunity to speak to you, because what they do is making a difference in this community. In working with charter schools, I've found that if kids can create a connection between why they're going to school and what it means in the real world, they do better. Both, but not together. Actually, a friend of mine, Anglo friend of mine, introduced me to fresh red chili. You actually roast it and peel it, cut it just like you do green chili. And when you combine those flavors, it is phenomenal. So both, any chance I get.